You fresher. Okay, kugu woman no down. Oguni obudum oguni ne fie. Onya kura. Feeling onya kura.
Grandma Alice, Afok Badaga, and their neighbors at the Italy floods here at Tema Community 2 are all angry as they describe their uncomfortable realities. As senior citizens who experienced the Tema sewer system when it was first constructed 57 years ago during Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's era, they regret what has become of the once efficient sewer system.
Until them kwa. Yaba half-ice. Jai. If
you flush the water, it will not go. Yes, if you flush, it will not go. Until we go engage some other people. They will move the hole before it will flow, but not quite long. Then it choke again.
The chambers are choked. The sewer does not flow to pumping station 2, where treatment begins. It's been frustrating for the local government officials here as they help empty the chambers with trucks.
For me, it's almost about 30 years now that we are having a sewer problem. For now, the Tema sewer is all is kaput. I mean that all is spoiled. You know, for now, it is not going through. We don't have the line that goes exactly to the pumping station.
This chamber has just been emptied, revealing its fecal content. But close to it is a kitchen where food is being cooked on commercial scale. The cooks here will not talk to us, but Bernard Nyakung, who has lived here for more than 20 years, tells me he has been recently knocked down by typhoid fever due to the insanitary conditions here.
It's very bad, and for health-wise, it's affecting a lot of typhoid and other stuff. It's very bad here.
Do you get those kind of cases?
Yeah. I've even had typhoid before recently. Yeah.
More chambers have been choked for years, partly due to the activities of residents who flush out foreign materials like sanitary pads, t-shirts, plastic waste, among others. Even though these trucks can extract the content of choked chambers, the activities of squatters who encroach sewer lines make such an alternative an impossibility. The sewer lines that function empty waste here. Pumping station 2. For the many that do not function, the trucks carry their content and release them here as well. Pumping station 2 for segregation. However, treatment plants do not function, hence the use of a manual system. The use of trucks to carry sewage do not prove very healthy as it appears here at Pumping Station 3.
Before the contents of the sewer is discharged into the sea, it definitely goes through the communities. As you can see, this pipe here connects through this station, and then its content sort of spills into the community here where people live and work. And this bridge actually is already choked. You can imagine when it rains, whatever is here is going to spill into the community, and the health hazards this will pose to the people of community 2 can only be imagined. This is the Sakumono Lagoon. If you've used the Tema Beach Road, you would have been hit by some repugnant smell. It typically comes from here. It is said that because the sewer from Tema is discharged into the sea through the lagoon, it gets here and it's so bad. But if this were treated, you could have driven past and not be hit by that offensive smell.
I've been living here since 2017 here. And when we came here, I think around May, it started raining. That's when we realized that whenever it rains here, it overflows. And then the sewer, there's a spillage. And we are mostly affected because we have the central or the main manhole in our house. So by then I was pregnant. I even got an infection, a disease because of that.
Away from the southern basin of Tema, I find a heavily polluted stream mixed with industrial waste and fecal matter at the Kpong neighborhood of the port city of Tema, where the Sonun Asogli thermal plant is located. I discover a pipe and a manhole overflowing with fecal matter.
Looking into the ocean, the tip of it looks very dark, telling you just how toxic the water body has become as a result of the chemical waste, human excreta, and sewer that has been released into the stream. The stench emanating from this side of the stream, repugnant. What you see here is not some dirty diesel or something of that sort. It is the untreated human excreta, sewer, and chemical waste coming together and flowing, emptying itself into the oceans. And you can clearly tell that the color of the ocean changes when this mixes with it. However, with all its state, these kids are having a field time swimming.
The toxic content of the heavily polluted stream affects the mangrove here as well as aquatic life.